Hello world and welcome back to my channel Honza's Collection for another retro unboxing and review video. Finally, we are back with the statue unboxing and reviews. I know that it's been a while because I have decided to also collect Pokemon and NHL hockey cards. So most likely you have seen on my channel a lot of unboxing videos from them, and there will be more, let's be honest, because I'm quite excited about this. So you can expect more videos on this topic, but I have decided to shoot these videos so far only in Czech language, because I think that if you have a booster with some cards, you can unbox it only once, basically, because then, like, what will you do with the paper, right? So I have decided to do it only in Czech, but for today I have decided to show you guys Ant-Man from the movie Ant-Man and the Wasp from Diamond Select Toys. It is once again somewhere around 1:7 scale statue, and it is from the second movie, basically, from so-called Ant-Man 2. And we are very close to the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, and I'm really excited about this movie because I believe that Ant-Man is one of the best heroes in the whole Marvel universe, and especially the movies. Like, I really love the first two movies because Paul Rudd is an amazing actor. I love him since Friends, and it is very funny, and it is a great family comedy, so I really enjoyed it a lot. One of the best Marvel movies of all time from my own perspective. You can definitely disagree with me, let me know down in the comments below, but that's just my honest opinion. And what is also my honest opinion is the fact that I do believe that this Ant-Man is one of the best Diamond Select Toys statues I have ever seen in my whole life. It is one of the best pieces in my collection, and I want to show you why I do believe that, and I want to give you some comparison between this guy and between Ant-Man from Hot Toys. So let's do it. So first of all, as you can see, the box is pretty big. I was not even able to put the whole box to the screen. So if I will go away and away, now you can see how it looks. So just to give you some perspective, it looks basically the same from all the angles. You can see the Ant-Man and the Wasp logo, you can see the Avengers logo, you can see the heroes, and here you can see that you have here some details about the hero himself. Once again, it is a statue from PVC, as usual. But what is interesting for me here is that it has been sculpted by Cortez Studios, which is the first time I have seen this company creating something for Diamond Select Toys. I might be wrong, but as far as I remember, the majority or maybe even all videos I have shown you on this channel in the past was from I think Rico Tortorella or something like that. I'm so sorry, I cannot remember the name, but it was definitely not Cortez Studios. That's my point here. So maybe that is the case why this statue is much better than the majority of other statues from Diamond Select Toys. I'm not saying that they are bad, but I'm saying that this one is spectacular. So here is also the top, so that you can have the whole picture. Here is the bottom, so nothing really special. And you can also see that from the back, like this was from back in the days, so there is no chance to do some diorama out of it because you have just some yellow signs some chemical. I don't know. I don't understand it, so I will not even try. But it was from back in the days, because this statue is quite old, as you can see, because the movie is also quite old, and I had it at home for around maybe 4 or 5 years, something like that, and I have decided to sell it. And once again, I'm selling this for a smaller amount of money than what I bought before. So to give you guys the specific information, I bought this in Comics Point in the Czech Republic for 1,290 Czech crowns, and I am selling it for 1,000 Czech crowns. And also together with Wasp for another 1,000 Czech crowns. So you can have some overview, and it is usually like that. So if you are buying statues and thinking, yeah, maybe I will be rich one day, I will keep it at home for some time and then I will sell it and will get some extra money, yeah, maybe you will be lucky, but most of the time, no chance. And most of the time, if you want to sell it, you have to go a little bit down, because the majority of Diamond Select Toys statues, as far as I know, are still more or less on the market still for a normal price. So if you want a new one, then there shouldn't be a huge issue to find it. So let's not waste any more time, and let's see the statue. And before we will do that, I need to show you this prospect once again. You have seen it many times before, but I just want to make sure that you have seen everything which you can find in the box. So here are other opportunities for what you can get, and it is still the same prospect as you have seen a million times before, even in my videos. So let's not waste any more time. All right, so here we have the statue, and as you can see, it is pretty amazing, and I will try to explain to you why I think that it is. And one of the main reasons is that it is just simply a great statue, and like the sculpt is amazing, and not only the head sculpt, but the whole body is very well done in terms of the proportions. The only let's say minus which I can see here is the leg right here, because as you can see, like, this probably hurts. Like, it is not very natural pose in this case, but other than that, I think it is great. And if you will not focus on the leg, if you will see him as a whole, then I think you will be satisfied. And like, let's talk about the pluses. First of all, Ant-Man is still one of the heroes who is switching the suits in every single movie where he appears. But on the other hand, he's one of the few heroes which costume still remains more or less the same. What I mean by that, if you would say to your friend, here is Ant-Man, tell me from which movie he is, then if he is not a super diehard fan of Marvel movies, I think he would struggle in the answer, because he wouldn't be able to tell you exactly from which movie he is. Like, it is similar to, for example, Nebula, or maybe Iron Man, but this might be very controversial opinion, because we know that we have seen Silver Iron Man, we have seen Gold Iron Man, and many others. But if you have Iron Man who is red in the majority of the movies, I still believe that there are many people who will not be able to tell you the difference. But I might be wrong. So what I'm trying to say here is that I think you don't even have to do like Ant-Man and the Wasp movie display. You can put him more or less anywhere. On the other hand, you have the coin here, right? And the coin tells you that this Ant-Man is very, very small. So he's shrinked at the moment for this statue. What I'm trying to say is that if you will put, for example, Diamond Select Toys Iron Man next to him, he will be more or less the same size as him, which doesn't really make sense because he will be like a total full guy, like he will be as tall as he should be. On the other hand, you will have a shrinked Ant-Man who is, on the other hand, more or less the same size as the Iron Man or Captain America or Black Panther or whoever else. And then you have still the coin. So then you might be thinking, yeah, that's a pretty big coin. So yeah, for this case, it doesn't really make much sense. So you have to be careful if you want to display him somehow in order to make sense in the end. So think about it. Maybe for some people it will be the reason why they will say, okay, so in this case I don't want him in my collection. But it might be a mistake because let's be honest, like the sculpt is really great, and you are able to see more or less everything important here. The only thing which I'm missing here is maybe like the small button in his arm, where he is able to shrink himself or make himself bigger. But that's a very decent detail, and maybe he doesn't even need it every single time. But he is in the more or less dynamic pose. He's ready for action, and I like the pose. Like it's okay. And if you would like to, for example, compare him to Hot Toys one, then I think you probably would struggle with Hot Toys to put him in such a dynamic pose because of the restrictions of the suit. So in this case, if you want Ant-Man in dynamic pose, then probably go for the statue, right? And other than that, like the paint application is, I think, fantastic for like if we will say like what kind of price you are paying for this statue, I think you are receiving pretty nice value. And there is like even in the details, like it's basically with no mistakes. Like I was very struggling to find something which I would be able to say like, guys, be careful because this is not good. But like I'm really struggling here, right? Because, for example, I have found here the paint application is slightly going to red on this silver part, which is not okay, but maybe it's not even like 1 millimeter. So I doubt that you will be even able to see this. But yeah, like I just simply couldn't find anything else because of how amazing this guy is. And not only that he is amazing, but I honestly think that if you want Ant-Man in your collection, then think about whether you really, like, if you are collecting Hot Toys like me at this moment, then think about if you really need Hot Toys Ant-Man or not, because he is not as good from the same movie, like from Ant-Man and the Wasp. He's not as good as the other Hot Toys figures, because of the weird head sculpt, which not everyone likes, and because of the fact that he doesn't really have much accessories. You cannot really pose him as much as you would like, so more or less you still have him in basically the museum pose. Maybe you can do something with his hands, but that's more or less it. And because he doesn't have a cape or anything like dynamic, he's just a guy in the suit, then like think about how you would like to display him in your collection in order to make sense. So in that case, it might be the right time for you to think about whether this guy wouldn't be better, because you are paying 6 times less for Diamond Select Toys Ant-Man than for the Hot Toys one, and I know that it's a very crazy for some people to hear me saying that you should go for the cheaper option and for the option which is not as detailed as this one. And like for example, you can say that, all right, but this Ant-Man, like his helmet is not shining as bright as the one from Hot Toys, and you would be definitely right. And the rest of the suit is also not in such a pop shiny bright colors as the one from Hot Toys, and you would be also right. But I think he still like gets the job done. So the only thing which I really don't like here is the base, because once again, Diamond Select Toys showed us that they are able to do a really great statue, but then they will put it on the base, which is like strange and weird, and like I don't know what this even should be. Like, is this like some sort of like asphalt? Is it gravel? Is it like what is it? Like once again, and we are talking about this in almost every single video, like we are looking at the base, which to me doesn't really make much sense. Like it tries to show us that, all right, he is shrunk down, but that's it. Like what is this? Like it is here just to show us the coin, because if it would be like on the ground like this without anything, then we would probably wouldn't even notice that there is a coin somewhere and that he is shrink down. So it tells us, hey, Mr. Not Very Clever, look what we've done. So yeah, that's meh a little bit. But as I said, like if you want to be careful about your budget, then definitely go for him. Because one more reason why you should go for this guy is that we also have little Wasp here. Hello. And if you put Wasp next to him, just like she should be, it looks even better. Because now the colors, it really pops. Like the shiny gold on the Wasp looks amazing, and in the goggles as well. The wings are not even like you can't move with the wings, you cannot remove them, you cannot hide them. It just looks simply as it is right now. So this should be your display in the end. And I think that it is amazing. And if you would try to do the same display with the Hot Toys ones, then no offense, but I think you would struggle because like they are not as posable as we all would like to see. But maybe they are. Maybe I will try this one day, because my next quest is that even though that I'm saying to you I would go for these ones, then in the end I have still decided to go for the Hot Toys ones in the future. But I haven't decided for which ones yet, because on one hand I would like to get these two guys for my endgame display, while on the other hand Quantumania is very close, and I'm really looking forward to see what Hot Toys will create this time, because hopefully we should receive Cassie, their daughter, as well. So then we would have 3 people for the display, and that could look amazing. So I'm still thinking like where I will go next, but for now I'm selling this because like it will help me to make selling of my other Diamond Select toys easier, because if I will get rid of my favorite pieces, then there is no point for me to stick with the other ones which I don't like as much as these guys. And because my vision is to have like all superheroes made by Hot Toys in the future, then because I want to have my collection like very clean, very nice, like in very nice details or module cases or whatever we will see in the future. So basically that's why I have decided that I will let them move on. And I will also get some extra space, which is not a bad thing as well. So that is my reason, but for you guys, I would definitely go for it. Like, if you are fans of Ant-Man and the Wasp, if you want to have them in your collection, like if you are able to like if the base is not a problem for you, which is like, let's say, the biggest problem for me, then definitely go for it, because for the price you are paying, you are receiving a lot. And as you have seen, like, I don't really know like what I could potentially say bad about these beautiful pieces, other than that it will cost you some money to have such nice pieces at home in your display. So go and grab it. And that's the end of my video. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments below what do you think about my statement that Ant-Man movies are one of the best from the whole MCU. And also let me know what do you think about my, I would say, controversial topic with saying that these guys could give you more value than the ones from Hot Toys. Think about it, because in this specific case, it might be true. So looking forward for you guys in the next video. Please bear with me if you are here only for the unboxing videos of statues and figures, because there will be definitely more and more of them. I just have to shoot them first, but don't worry, it is going to happen very soon, and there are still a lot of them which I haven't showed you guys yet, so you can still look forward for a lot of things. It's just that I have also decided to collect other topics as well. So, you know, that's why we are called Honza's Collection when we are not saying statue collection or anything else, because who knows what I will decide to collect next time, right? But anyway, I'm too long, so let's make it quick. So thank you guys, and I will see you once again in my next video.